Hey there, arty friends. I'm back. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think like 2 weeks since I've been able to do any kind of scrapbooking, any kind of art or anything like that. I have decided to go back to school and do my Cert 3 in childcare. So I've been having a lot of problems because I was so sick for so long. I was sick for about 7, 8 years. I don't have any work experience anymore, and now that I'm looking for work, been finding it hard to find a job. So I decided I'd do something for myself. So that's what I've done. So I finally found a chance to do this layout yesterday. So I'm still using the October kit. Honestly, I haven't even opened up the November kit yet. It's still sitting in its box under my desk. So this is a layout. This is for the November sketch challenge, which the sketch can be found over on the Kitaholic kit blog. But I think you have to be a member. I think you have to buy the kits to get on there. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. But here I'm just going to, this is a picture of my husband and I. Well, he's not really my husband. We've been together like 100 years, but we never ever got married. But, I just call him my husband. And this was just like a little selfie as we were getting in the car one day after spending an afternoon walking around the McCullen Gallery here where I live. So the sketch challenge was like, how could I describe it? It was all like centered. It was all straight down the center, one line of embellishments and titles and photos straight down the center. So I've moved mine to the side, to the right hand side, just for that little bit of difference. And I am just doing it a little bit different to what the sketch is, but the concept's really still the same. So I'm just using some bits and pieces that were on my table from the last project, those silhouette cutout leftover papers, and there's a bit of notebook paper there, and I'm just using some of those papers from the October kit. Remember, I'm still in the October kit, and I'm just doing my layering up as I normally do. I am trying to make it a bit bigger because I sort of want it to go right up to the top, if that makes any sense. And yeah, you'll see what I mean when it's done. And I really want to see that texture. I love seeing that, all those different shapes of the papers and stuff sticking out. It just really adds to the texture, I think. And I mean, you might not agree, you might not like that look, but I mean, I look at it as if I love the look of it, and I am also recycling. So I'm not, because normally you would throw that piece out, but I'm using it for something, and it's not going to waste. So it's Sunday morning here in Australia, and it is 7:37 in the morning, and I'm still drinking my coffee. So excuse me for a second. And the house is quiet. My daughter is over at a sleepover, my husband's still in bed, and my son will be in bed all day. So yeah, so it's really quiet. So I thought I would just quickly nick in here and do a quick voiceover on this video because I would like to get it up today. So what I've done there is I've used that pattern paper, and I've just cut out the little, I don't know what you want to call that. Oh man, it's too early for me to think of names, but that shape, to use that as an element on the page. And before I started recording, I went through all my stash because I really wanted to go for this aqua, turquoise, turquoise. What am I saying? Turquoise. Sorry, it is 7:30 in the morning. Turquoise, just black and turquoise theme. That's what I wanted. That's how I envisioned this layout. So I went through everything in my stash, and I pulled out everything that I liked that I thought would suit in the black or the turquoise. So I found those two little cards there with the number 2 on it, and I thought I could use those because they're cute because there's the two of us in the photo. So, and that house, I don't know why I pulled that house out. That house I've had for so long. I can't even tell you where it's what it is from. I have no idea. But I wanted to use it. I wanted to get it on the layout and have it used because it's been hanging around forever. So I do end up leaving it down there. So this is where I'm just playing around with my embellishments, and I'm adding a little cluster up the top and down the bottom as well, just to sort of balance it out. And so I'm just cutting up some bits and pieces so the papers match the same as in my layering. So it's all sort of, you know, it's all matchy-matchy this week. I'm very matchy-matchy. And I'm really sticking to that colour theme. I really wanted to stick to that. I don't know why. I just really wanted to use this aqua. I love that aqua paper that's on the screen now. You can see it in the left hand side. I love that one. That is so yum. And there's the small little crosses one. There's a little strip of it up the top and down the bottom. I love that one so much. I think I might hold that one for a while because I'm only using bits of it. So you'll probably see that one pop up for a while. Maybe I need to buy some more. So yeah, I'm just doing all my embellishments. I think I've stopped recording and I've come back and I've stuck everything down. My fine liner little thing has broken. It keeps spurting out all different places. I think my daughter's been playing with it. I did see her with it the other day, and normally when she touches something she breaks it. So I do go and get another one, but I tend to not show you what I do when I'm sticking things down because I find it really boring watching people stick everything down. So I tend to stop recording and then come back when it's all stuck down. Now these paper straws, I have seen them used on layouts before, and I just love the concept of it. I just love the whole idea of having them. And I was in Aldi's a couple of weeks ago, and they were on the $2 table, I think, you know, in the cheapy section, you know, the markdown part. And I just grabbed 2 packets just to give it a go. But they don't end up making it on this layout. I just couldn't get them to work. I think it's because the minty one was just a little bit more of a different colour to the aqua that I'm using on the layout, and it just wasn't working. So I don't end up using them, and look at that, I'm using washi tape. Do you know I never use washi tape? I have a whole bin of them. I have so much washi tape and I never use it, and I decided I was going to use washi tape. So this is a first for me, using washi tape on a layout. I've used it in like my planner, but I don't think I've ever used washi tape on a layout before. So you've seen it here first. I'm using washi tape. So I'm very proud of myself. I've used up a little bit of that washi tape, and like, those rolls are so long, I don't know if you could ever get through a whole roll of washi tape. If you have gotten through a whole roll of washi tape, leave me a comment below because I would love to know, because that would just be amazing. And I don't think this is recording anymore. Why isn't this recording? Oh yeah, it's recording. I'm sorry about that. I think the computer's still asleep. So here I am, just I've stuck down all the little bits and bobs, and I've come back and I've added some thread underneath there because, you know, I love my thread. And can you believe it? I couldn't find any black thread in the whole house. I couldn't believe it. I don't have any black thread. So that's what I'll buy next time I'm at Spotlight. So I'm just adding some more bits of washi tape down there. I'm not really worried about it being straight or anything like that. That stuff doesn't bother me. I'm just sort of slapping it all down. And that to-do little card, I've had that hanging around for such a long time. I just ripped it and stuck it behind there. But I don't like the to-do bit. So I do end up putting some of those love hearts off this Alpha Word sticker glitter set that came in the kit. I do end up covering them up a little bit. So now with the title, I'm trying to sort of bend it around, and I really like the way that looks, how I've just sort of curved it, and I think it really just flows really nicely instead of just sticking it down flat. So there we go. I'm gluing all that in. I have got a new nozzle on my glue bottle, so I'm really happy. And yeah, see, I just pop a couple of those hearts on the top of that to do, because it really has nothing to do with the layout. I mean, to do what? So it just needed to be covered, but I just wanted that extra little element tab up the top. I just needed something else to stick out of the top there. So so now I'm just going to use some of little bits and pieces from that word glitter set. And also, I haven't used buttons on a layout in, I can't even tell you. So I decided I'm using buttons today. So I've pulled out some black buttons. I didn't have any turquoise buttons. Can you believe that? I didn't have one. And I didn't have any turquoise, what do you call them, sequins. I didn't have any. I can't believe that. So I found these little stars. I think they come in a Kitaholic kit from a few months ago. So I don't know exactly. But I stopped recording, and because you didn't want to watch me glue every single one of those little stars down, which took forever, and all the glitters and all the sequins, and I've also stuck down all the buttons. So now I'm just going to try and add a little bit more bits and pieces and some tiny words. I made these tiny words myself. I done them ages ago, and I just never used them, so I decided I'm going to start using them. So this is a real like use it up page, isn't it? I've been doing some stuff that I haven't done for a while, so very exciting. So yeah, I'm just going to put some random tiny words around. I can't even remember what they say. So, but yeah, I think they say stuff like weekend bliss, oh, great time, oh, I can't remember. Just, you know, sort of lovey ones, but not really lovey ones, but you know what I mean. So now I'm going to add my journaling. I hate doing journaling on the camera, but I decided to do it, and I stuff it up and I make a mistake and it looks messy, but it's there, I've done it, and I don't care. So that's just the way it's going to be. And I add a little sticker there as well. So now I'm just going to go around the edge with my pen to do a little black border. I really felt like it needed, because I had everything over on that left side of the page, it really needed that border to bring it all in together. And then once I've done that, I come in with my grey lead and I do my little squiggly lines, my little grey lead squiggly lines, which I just really, really love. So I go around and do all of that. It just finishes it off for me. I don't know why, but it just looks finished for me when I do that. So that's pretty much it from me today. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go finish my coffee, and hopefully I can get this video up today. And it's so great to be back, that's all I can say. So if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. So magical fingers will be coming up in a moment, and I will see you next time. Bye.